Greetings. This is a general message to the administrators of, the administrators of their so-called governments, such as Quebec and Canada, also extended to the United States, of which where it began, and extending to that land now called St. Vincent and the Grenadines, occupying the land of the organic people. All these countries are doing that. I am Vanessa, the given name, a gift from my mother, Vanessa and Vaughn, both. I, organically of the earth, and is the land, which extends and never ends under the waters and to the top of the mountains, wherever, Western Hemisphere, east, north, south, all over. I just want you to hear me from my heart. We as a people have endured many things, and yet we are here. And our energies and energy has been the important factor to Earth having such vibrant life. Despite what we went through, we kept the energy or energies of our creator, because we are the creators. We are the creators. Yes, we are the creators. Our thoughts manifest. So when we think of the world of peace, which we are doing now, and light, the darkness will evaporate. It's going away. And my message to you is to do what's right and see the light within you, that we have justice and peace on this land. Now, my family, 3 generations, was kidnapped and brutally harassed. Myself and my son especially, and my grandchildren were taken away and put into strangers' home for a brief time, but however, it is traumatic. I was detained at the detention center for women. I did not commit a crime. The only crime I did, which was not, this is part of our tradition, as a matriarch, is protecting my family. I protected my family when the police came. I didn't harm a police. I didn't harm anyone. Okay? Now, because of a system that is made to break us through brokers, judges, hospitals, really to break us apart, churches to break us, brokers of the real estate, those are the ones I'm speaking about. We are the real estate. We are the estate of the universe. We are the creators, the co-creators on earth. And after flights of murders, rape, etc., we're still here. So today, this message is to make right what was wrong for so long. Now, for me personally, I've put my autograph on documents that you created. But our tradition is a verbal one, an oral tradition. So I am going back to my oral tradition. And I'm instructing you to make right that I have access to my land, my property located at 3553 George Avenue. I think it's 533. Anyway, yeah, 3553. That's in your jurisdiction. But I have the latitude, longitude, and I've sent that in because there's a document that they use to access my credits. And that property was claimed to be owned by someone who was in banking. So right away, I know that is fraud. So when I sent out the information to correct it, they put someone else there. Now it's about 2, 3 years. I'm ready to have access to that property, and you are now instructed to remove whoever is there because we have rights to it. You can look up the 1787 ordinance. You can research it. Okay? We are the West Indians. We are the original organic people to the land. And our bloodline can be traced back way before any Jesus, any beings such as that. All right? We've been here. Our soul have been here. We are the soul creators. Everything you see came from our thoughts. So I'm not begging. It is my wish that this is done. Also, I would like to know, or have you send a proper credit instrument that I can use to access my credit, whether that be a credit card or what. Okay? I can send you, if you need further information as to how to do that, I will send it to you. But I want it to be verbal because it's going to be on the record. All right? And this has to be done within 5 days of you getting this video, because you need to look at it. If you refuse to look at it, I'll consider it as being law, right? Doesn't matter. You receive the information. Okay? The other thing is we need to have access to our land without hindrance from your police, from your agents. They're constantly going and pulling people out of houses. I do not like that. Older people, like you wrote them off to be dead so you can take over their estate. It's not going to happen on my watch. No, it's not. You know, my mother was one of your victims, is one of your victims, because she's still covered in the blindness of your ideas of what is health, what is helpful to her body, and what is good for her. Thankfully, I woke up in time. Gratitude. And I know that you who are listening, you feel that. It needs to change. It is time. It is time. I'd like to help a lot of people getting back into houses. It's getting cold. Hydro-Quebec is cutting people off. They've done it to my aunt. She passed away in the West Island, on the West Island, because of the greed. You know, she didn't have, the house is falling apart. My uncle suffered so much because the racketeers coming after him, the banks, everybody, when they know there's no money. If you could prove to me that people are given sacks loads of money to buy land that they don't own, and you know you don't have rights over, then fine, but you cannot. Where's your allodial deed? Title, sorry, because deeds are another fake instrument. We have titles. Our title is our last names that's connected to the land. Edwards, Campbell, those are our tribes. Edwards, Campbell, Davis, Caesar, Richardson, Williams, Pabas, those are the original people based on their millers, based on their abilities and what they do. So I want you to feel this message in your heart and do the right thing. I do not have access to the food. I do not have access to your Federal Reserve notes because they are not energy. I am the energy. And I'm done with putting my energy into things that do not serve me. Because I have inheritance. I have abundance. This land, the Creator, Mama Earth, it is meant for us to live freely, just like a baby that suckle on my breast, my son. I will not charge him to suckle on my breast. Hmm? Who are you? Can you show me that you have a delegation of authority from Mama to force us in tyranny like this? It is time. It is time to free our people. Let them go. Give them their property. Give them what belongs to them. The freeness on the land. I am not an activist. I am a mother, a matriarch, a mover, a doer, a creator. And you've sucked every cent out of me. You sucked every energy out of me to create your illusion. I know we are being traded all over the world. I found accounts with my information that shows 350,000 companies, mainly Poland, the so-called Jews. And I say so-called because everybody is so-called. They're so-called black because there's nobody that's black. We're not black. We're not in darkness. We're not blacked out. And that's how I see when you use those terms. Black them out. No. I am here. I am flesh and blood. And I have rights. I've written the Ritz-Carlton because I need to go and get massages and stuff like that, just like everybody else who's not worked hard in their life, who's doing it every day. Okay? I need to travel. So I need to have access to flights or train or whatever. I'm tired of writing these letters. They are dishonorable. They receive them, they do nothing. And I know that our ancestors are working to bring justice on this land. However, I am done with writing. So this video and the documents I've done before is what you're going to have to use to get me what I need now so that my grandchildren and the one that is coming in can have a proper home. Because he or she is not going to be born in Warkley where the mayor have just put a bicycle track on where there's so many residents and children and garbage all over the place and the 5G towers. Oh yes, I see everything. I need for you to do what's right. So all the Edwardses that you see, the Campbell here, Richardson. It's not just our tribe. We're going to start, but all the tribes has to be freed on their land. And I'm going to CC this video to the required people, the treasury, everybody. I'll find the right one. I'll find the right emails because that's what I do. That's what I do. Okay? Gratitude. Peace and love.